Hello, hello! It's Tenchi time! How's it going, Tyler Senpai? And all the other simpletons, how's everybody doing? I'm doing great. I was listening to some hype music before I got on. Some fucking Jeff Rosenstock, some freaking high power punk, baby! Fuck, it's so good. Even though I think it's a song about everything going wrong. It's a song about it all just going to shit. But there's so much energy. The bridge is like some insane guitar. That's punk, baby. It's so true. How are you doing? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm ready for like a very quick week. I don't have to return to heaven tomorrow. No angel gig. So that means I'll probably be trying to do a very early morning stream tomorrow. Thinking like an 8 local, 8 a.m. EST. Probably a couple hours, maybe 3, maybe 2. Just jamming some Doom. I guess we should start talking about the schedule before I just blab about it. May as well pull it up, huh? Oh, hey. Is this thing normally in front of me? What the hell? There we go. I'll move over, though. So you can actually, read. If that's what you prefer to do. So Monday. That's today. Did you know that? Just, like, hold your horses. In case you didn't realize. That is today right there. We're doing Disco Elysium today. Today is Monday, unfortunately, yeah. Garfield, etc. I feel like it's been a good Monday on my side. I don't know about everybody else. Have you had a good Monday? Mine was pretty solid. Something that made me laugh today. That's what I want to share. What made me laugh? I got pizza from this guy. And I didn't realize until at the end of this exchange of like paying for pizza, but he was like all frowny. He didn't seem like he was having a good time. And like, as I thank him for the pizza and grab the pizza, I give him a smile because, I'm a nice guy. And so I gave him this smile and he gives me a smile back. And then afterwards, I'm like, was he like waiting for that? Like, was he like going to be annoyed at me if I didn't give him a smile? I don't know. But either way, I felt like, okay, good. I feel like I kind of passed a test of yours. You were late to work, so in a word, no. Oh, no, that shit sucks. I always feel really embarrassed if I'm late to work. And it's almost always, like, avoidable. It's almost always like, yeah, I'm telling you I got stuck in traffic, but it was not traffic. I shouldn't have stayed up so late, is almost always the answer. At least for me personally, that's how I go. But so that is today. Monday is today. Today we're doing Disco Elysium. We're pretending to be a cop, as usual. If you could believe it, I'm pretty sure this is like our 20th stream of this game. We've been playing it for a long time. But we're gonna finish at least one run. To that I am committed. I think that moving forward, we're gonna see some changes. I'm curious about trying like lots of new games in a short period of time. Like, I want to try that for a couple weeks, just because up until now we've basically just been like, these long-term games for most of our streams, like a good 3/4 of them. So there's like a long lineup of games I want to try that are going to be like just one stream, maybe 2. So look out for that. But anyway, tomorrow, Gorilla cross-stitch stream. So I don't know if it's really going to be cross-stitch. I think it might be Doom. It might be both, even. But so, yeah, we're going to be doing like a early morning stream, not our typical time, because I'm still busy in the evening. But we're going to get another stream in there because I can't give the simpletons too much time this week. Oh, it breaks my heart. It really does. But I'm visiting Pyro. I'm going to go play Atla, the Magic the Gathering pre-release this weekend, which means I'm pretty busy after Thursday. But on Wednesday, we also have one last stream for the week. That's going to be Doom. Part of the reason why I want to play Doom on Tuesday is because I think between 2 more streams, we might be able to finish this game. And that'll be one for the books. Once we finish Doom, once we finish Disco, that's really when I want to try doing a bunch of variety games. Yeah. So it's pretty funny to announce that now, though, because I know next week we're going to do 4 streams and they're going to be all Atla, all Magic the Gathering. So that's the opposite of variety, but well, it is what it is. Anyway, that's the stream for this week. It's a short week. It's a light week. I got stuff going on in heaven and a lot of games to go play, but well, that's okay, I think. Speaking of Atla, I've been jamming the whole series. I have been jamming the whole series for the last, 2 weeks. And if you want to finish a 60 episode series in 14 days, you have to watch 3 to 4 episodes every single day. And so it feels like I have been eating, sleeping, and breathing Avatar: The Last Airbender, even though it's just 1 hour a day. That's not that much time, right? It doesn't feel like a lot, but when it's a TV show, it is. I've been watching it sort of like it's my job. It's actually made me scroll less. I don't dick around and watch Italian brain rot memes or I haven't been able to catch up on my daily 6-7 references. Instead, all of that time has been going to watching a bald little boy and all of his friends. Me when I'm trying to binge a new anime. Yeah, I feel like this is changing my mind about binging, is what this is making me realize. Because, since I have a due date for when I have to finish this series, I'm going, at any free time, I'm I got 20 minutes, let's just do it. Let's go, let's get an episode in there. And it feels fantastic. It feels like I'm actually making progress on something. As opposed to when I normally watch stuff, I'm just I don't know, I'll watch it till I'm bored. And then it doesn't feel like much. What have you been binging? I feel like I have a handful of anime I have to watch soon. I want to rewatch Jujutsu Kaisen. I want to rewatch Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna read Chainsaw Man sometime soon. Due date? Are you pregnant? Yeah, if you peg someone hard enough, it'll get stuck up in there, and they are pregnant. After that, you're gonna need a lot of doctors. You think you need a lot of doctors for a regular pregnancy? You haven't been pregnant. Sakamoto Days. Oh, Pyro's been watching some of that. Finch Mpreg fan art when? Oh, God. There's something so unexposed about Mpreg that, I feel like it'd be worse if there was feet fan art of me than Mpreg. I feel like we could even do, a tier list, which is, the worst. Which is the worst to have art made of me. We could do that impromptu, right? How long could that possibly take? But I guess it's basically just a fetish tier list. Here. We'll see how far we can go before I lose my mind. Let's do right here. This is so revealing of your brain. I know it's gonna show off a lot of it's not necessarily what I'm personally into, but it is what do I think I would personally recoil at seeing the most? The funniest thing is that showing off my feet or my feet being depicted doesn't sound that bad. It sounds worse for me to be pregnant. I think I would hate that worse. But a lot of Mpreg art that I've seen, because I haven't seen much, they're clothed, you're fully unexposed. And so somehow it feels more innocent. And a lot of the Mpreg is also just it's what's it called? It's tasteful. That's a good word to put it. Yeah, it's tasteful. It's people are holding each other around the belly. It doesn't feel like anyone's having sex on screen. Whereas the fetish, the foot fetish art, it's got the foot zoomed in. It's oh my God, somebody's getting off to this, Okay, so tier list maker? Surely there's already, it's gonna be here, we could just look fetish. BTS hands. Pat fetish. This isn't really working. What do they block certain stuff if you don't make an account? Y'all only getting the tip of the iceberg floating above the water. Yeah, as it turns out, I think we're all pretty lucky. Does that mean that you're watching a lot of this stuff? You're drinking from the fire hose? You're on the opposite side of the tip? The coldest part of the tip? Oh no. How do you even... Oh, here we go. Fetish tier list reduce. We're not going to do all of this. What the hell? Half of this isn't even in... Okay, I mean, I guess we'll do S... Okay, we're not doing letters. Letters fucking suck. I guess like have at it. Okay, I guess. Just don't show it to me. I'd rather you didn't. Please don't. And what's wrong with you? I think these are like good tiers, right? The cockers being reversed is so weird. The cocker? The colors. Are they? Yeah, I guess. Oh, they are reversed, aren't they? Well, you're gonna have to deal with it. Unless... Okay, fine, look, I'll... This is how much I love the simpletons. All these extra clicks. Ugh. My finger is so tired. I can't believe I'm doing this for you. I really can't. I feel like I've been drinking from the tsundere fountain lately. Because since I've been watching Atla, I've been seeing a lot of, what's her name? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, here we go. I've been seeing a lot of, Azula. And she's like the tsundere of that show. Making this public and recorded is very dangerous. Yeah, people are gonna take this out of context, I'm sure. Here, we'll put like a label on this. Make it real clear. We're gonna make it very verbose. Tier list of art of fetishes. If you were to make art of Finch of it, his opinion. I think that's like it gets the idea across. I think, right? I mean, you could crop that out real easy. Here, we'll do this. Okay. And then, well, we're gonna have to make that a little smaller. Let's make it white, I think. Custom colors, and they're all white. There, now you can't crop that, but we do have to also like make it the text a little smaller, I think. Opacity's good. Although it would be funny to like... it would be funny to make it like sort of transparent, like a watermark. Is that any better? Okay, here we go. No, I mean, we'll be weaponizing this. Oh, I see. You're gonna be like, all right, he doesn't like feet stuff, get it in there. I think I'm at a stage right now where I wouldn't mind. I've only got 2 pieces of fan art of me anyway. And so it's like, just have at it, man. Why not? Like, that'll be cool. Most of it's gonna... Okay, actually not have at it, because have at it is like the top tier. It's gonna be okay, I guess, you know? Feet fetish, it's like... That's fine. Like... That's okay, I guess. It's really not that bad. If you showed it to me, I'd be like, okay, happy for you. I don't know what it does for you. It doesn't do anything for me. The vanity overrides the grossness. Yeah, basically. Posting this in all the VTuber fetish fan art groups I know. Awesome. I can't wait. This will be my path to victory. Old man, old lady? So like if you made me like a sweet old man? Like if you turned me into an OG-san? Honestly, that's a have at it. That sounds kind of cool. Are you gonna give me facial hair? You should make me look like... You should make me look like those cool old guys, like Roku, Uncle Iroh. Who's another cool old guy? Ooh, Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond? Make me look like him. He's crotchety. He's such a grump. Turn me into this guy. Yeah. Look, we both have white hair. Stop. Clampert. What the hell is this thing? Turn me into him. Oil. Huh. That's... I can't say I've ever thought of that before. You're greasing me up. I don't like this one because I'm imagining that I'm like mostly naked. And therefore I'm really exposed. So I guess just don't show it to me. Honestly, that's not even true. I feel like for the first time on most of these, I'm gonna say, go ahead. I'm interested. The vanity, right? Like, yeah, please show it to me, honestly. But after the first time, I'll be like, okay, I feel like we've crossed it. It's enough. Pegging. Who's on the other side, you know? Who am I being pegged by? It has to be a lady if it's pegging, right? Does it count as pegging if it's a dude? I think I'm just gonna put it up here and say less. Filming. What? That feels like a little meta-narrative. Like, it's like, who cares? Who's gonna draw that in hentai? I've never seen that before. No. No, it doesn't have to be a lady. It could be a dude and it's still called pegging. Okay. Well, that might knock it down a tier. Sure. Filming is like, can I maybe I should add like a neutral column. How do I add another column? Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it there. Broadage? That's also neutral. Like, whatever. That's not hot, I don't think. No, pegging ladies only, I mean. Oh, pegging has to be ladies only. Okay, then yeah, we'll restore it. Is cuckolding on here? Where's cuckolding? I'm sure it is. No way they used paw for blind? It's not alphabetical, it doesn't look like. Penis birth? Oh, that sounds painful. I don't see it in here. I'm sure it's somewhere in there. This is too many. Yeah, we're not getting through most. We're gonna get through like 6, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I gotta go do something else. I don't see cuckolding. Maybe they call it something else? That's a funny picture for fingering. Cannibalism is... Okay, that's actually like, what's wrong with you? No shame. Do what you want to do. But what is wrong with you? Don't show me that shit. 1 hour tier list commitment, just like how you watch anime. It's true. I'll give you three 20-minute installments. And if you can't beat it in that time, forget about it. No shame. No, shame them, Fitch. Like, what is... It's like gore at that point, basically. You know, a clown speaks to me. I actually... Maybe there needs to be a more... there needs to be like an even more enthusiastic one. I'm sort of curious to see what I'd look like as a clown. Although, also, like, nobody's making sexy clown men or clown boys. It's all clown ladies. I feel like that's been a development lately, like in the last 3 years. I feel like there are worse things. I don't know. Food on body is so neutral. Who cares about this? Okay, I guess. Yeah, that's whatever. Cosplay. So, like, you put me in cosplay of another character? Name a truer way to completely intertwine your life with someone than eating them? I guess. There's just nothing hot about that. It's a horror. That's horrific. And nobody tell Finch about the Chuckles fan art? What the hell is Chuckles? Chuckles the sad clown? Like the guy who sings all sad? Oh no, he's just like an actual clown. Or is it Evantris? Is it him? Yeah, he looks sad. He looks like he'd bum you out. I mean, I guess you have to put this in like triple S tier. Latino. Evantress is so funny. I've loved their clips. I love their shorts. Doll? I've seen a lot of doll VTubers. I like them. I think they're cute, but there's nothing that's not like turning me on. It's so neutral. Slime girl. So I guess you'd be turning me into a slime girl. Would I be a slime girl? Would I be with a slime girl? I think that's enough to go to have at it. Harem. Oh, please. Yeah, I want to see this. I actually want to see somebody draw me with like insane muscles. Again, I don't think that would actually turn me on. I just think it's rad. What is this list? What are you seeing that's like putting you off right now? Midget is crazy. Blackmail sucks. What's wrong with you? What's your problem? That's too many options. Yeah, it's like 100 of them. Time stop. Zawardo. Penis birth, it feels like it's not quite what's wrong with you, but it's definitely like, please don't do that. Don't show me that art if you're gonna make that. Oh, Yandere. That's pretty good. You can have at it with that. Yeah, collars and leashes. Fuck yeah, brother. Oh, there's cuckolding. That's not... So I guess if I'm being cucked, I don't want to see it. If I'm cucking someone else, I would still... that doesn't do anything for me. I'd feel bad. I'm like, oh, that guy, I'm ruining his day. You know? Hair job? People are having hair jobs? That sounds itchy. What? That's crazy. Skin suit is also crazy. Okay, but what if the guy enjoys it? I mean, I guess, yeah. Well, then now I'm just feeling like, well, this is very different than, you know, would I actually do it? It's like the fan art, would it? I don't think it improves fan art to see a third guy there, a second guy. You know? I'd be like, whatever. Conjoined? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Okay, look, I really don't want to shame people, because there's people that like all sorts of stuff. But that's something that I'd be like, please do not. Don't do that. That's crazy. You're stealing this? You're gonna do this? I mean, I feel like it's a rite of passage. And the nice thing is that I have always felt like eventually I would do a fetish tier list, but this barely counts because it's not like what I personally like. It's specifically what are you gonna make art of me. So, you know, it's pretty different. Ahegao? Sure. Yeah, have at it, man. That sounds cool. Are there dude Ahegaos? Do they do that? I've never seen that before. Cuddling is peak. Put that right up to big muscles. Yes, there's dude Ahegaos? Gaios? There's gotta be a pun in there somewhere. Blowjob. Dry humping. Actually pretty good. I'm gonna put that up there. That's pretty cool. Okay, I feel like if this if it's sexual, I'll notice. If you're gonna put electric shock art of me, I'll notice and I'll be like, okay, but I'm mostly gonna focus on the Looney Tunes like comedy of it. So that's gonna work just fine for me. That's gonna be very funny. Detachable body parts, I think it's harmless, relatively speaking, but I don't think it's that hot. What do you think happens in Yaoi? There's no girls to Ahegao. I guess that's true. I just thought maybe they didn't do it. Menstruation is, please don't, I think. I think we'll put that in please don't. Glory hole is sure, whatever, I guess. There you go. Okay, I guess. Hair drop, it's like, I don't know. It's pretty neutral. I don't think it's like messed up or whatever. I just don't think it's like imagine you didn't you think it's fine to have cinnamon or whatever. You're like, I like cinnamon sometimes, I don't like it sometimes. So it's like putting cinnamon somewhere it doesn't belong. It's like, well, cinnamon is here, it's not ruining it, but it isn't making my dish better either. Sorry, Finch, you're getting period cramps. Girlies love that meme. Seriously, how come? Wait, Tomboy? That's up there. That's like near peak, actually. Face sitting is also pretty good. Ball sucking. That's whatever. This is pretty close to what's wrong with you. Femboy, I guess by definition, it's gotta be up there. It's the style of the time. Armor. I mean, this isn't what's wrong with you, but it's like, just, who cares? That's hot to you? That's so whatever, man. I don't know. I think we've probably done enough of these at this point. Urethra insertion, just don't show me. I don't think that's hot. Okay, 8 of these you've ranked by what you like and not fan art. I know. But as it turns out, because I like them, I think I'd enjoy seeing them too. Like, that's, I guess, how the cookie crumbles. Yaoi, I think that's gotta be like up there with Femboy pretty much. Like, it's, I don't really seek it out personally, but go ahead and do it. How do we even Tomboy? I think you have to, like, you gotta, like, you gotta gender bend me, and then, like, make me like a masculine lady. A slightly masculine lady, right? That's what you gotta do? Blind is so what? I'm not even gonna rate it. Like, it's whatever. Your bias is showing. It's hard for Finch to remain objective. Yeah, I mean, like, what? I'm not the arbiter of objectivity. And half of these answers aren't even like, I want to see big muscles on my fan art because it sounds funny. I don't care if it makes you turned on. They didn't call sounding by its Christian name. Yeah, they didn't. There's nothing sexy about your urethra insertion. It tells you exactly what's going on, but sounding, it's like, ooh, whoa, what does that mean? I feel like I should know. Domination? That's pretty good. Go ahead and throw that in there. Asphyxiation? Yeah, why not? Body licking. Yeah. Human furniture is whatever. I don't think that's anything. You've been sounded before? It's not very fun. Was this okay? I mean, wow. Why? Was this like someone wanted to do this to you and you were like, sure, why not? Was it on accident? Was this like a medical procedure? Do they do that medically? Like, did you get business or pleasure? Did you get a little rock up there? What happened? This is why you can't lay down the dryad girls. They do that medically? They do? Her idea, not mine. What a good way to put it. What a simple way to make that story so succinct. That's awesome. Oh, that's up there. Hell yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if is there a difference? There is a difference between whether I personally enjoy this fetish and whether I want to see art of it. But the difference isn't that big. I'm learning. The thing is that, like, a lot of these, I would say that a lot of these in the S tier, I don't reach for. Like, big muscles, that's not hot. I don't think, anyway. Dilf and MILF, I don't think is that hot, but, like, I think it would be funny. I think it'd be funny to put my cute little ass next to a MILF. Who's, like 2 feet taller. We'll call that good enough. I'm satisfied with this amount that we've done. This is like a solid 25 minutes. And a lot of these I think I almost don't even want to consider because they make me depressed. So it hurt to get sounded? I can't believe it. Wait. So like, is it about the pain for people? I've never once thought about this, to be honest. Like, you want it to hurt? Is it like spanking or like when you get like candles melted on you? Or nipple clamps where it's like about the pain being good? Or is there some way for that to just actually genuinely feel good? I can't imagine there is. I gotta get rid of this label. And in the meantime, we're also gonna try to do, I guess, clues by... No, let's do the we're gonna do the bandle. I guess there's a masochism angle to it. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. There are so many ways to hurt people. 75, 33 million, that is a surprise. Classic rock, I'm thinking. It's all about orgasm denial, which is masochism too. Holy cow. It's about controlling the nut. Power. Okay. I guess we're gonna listen to the drum and bass. This is hard. I don't know what this is. Ghostbusters? It's disjointed. Same as it ever was? They ever make fetish music? Is that a thing? I don't think so, right? Yes? Somebody recommend me a fetish album, please. The closest I can imagine, there is this Arctic Monkeys song called You're So Dark, and that's just jazz. Hyperpop. I'm not Googling. Google Sissy Hypno Man? I don't know. Is that a band? That's not music. That doesn't sound like music. Okay, yeah, my best guess is not Ghostbusters. There's like another song that came to mind. Talking Heads came to mind. It's not Psycho Killer, I don't think, but I'll guess it anyway. People have music remixed it. I don't think we will. You could do that as an extracurricular on your own time. Okay, Ba-da-bum-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. No, I have no idea. Rock Lobster. Nah, Rock Lobster would have been way easier. Okay, I guess it's not that anyway. Could it be 52s? The B-52s? It's not Love Shack. I would know it instantly. You have to, Wormy. I'll give you a golden star. What kind of extra credit could I give, I wonder? I'll make you your own Wormy emote. For use on my channel, for the record. It also sounds like something it could be the Smiths, but the Smiths were 80s. They weren't doing shit till 79, I don't think, really. Worm. No need. Well, what if you want a different... We could do like a little... Oh, what about like a worm preg? That's fucked up. Here, wait, we recently learned we could do like MS Paint. Here we go. So it would be something like... Oh no! Just to give you an idea. I think you'd be sad. You have a little antennae, don't you? Let me go look you up again. I am sad. I don't think you have a mouth. Well, I was hoping to be able to pull yours up in Fuji. No such luck. You do have little antennae, though, so I guess it'd be like this. Oh, that one looks like a horn. And then, of course, your iconic little rings. Oh, this was all distended. This sucks. That's a snail. Are you stupid? Maybe I could need to draw more detail on the navel. Here you go. And also, like, I think I completely fucked you up because you're like S shaped. This is my Wormy fan art if Wormy went through the washing machine. Don't have one of those. No, why would you? You're a worm. You're a worm, no less. You're not even a worm with an O. You're a worm. Wait, can you guys even see this? This must look tiny on you. Here, yeah, Finch. God. Wormy's obviously not a snail. Well, you know what? That doesn't look that much better than it does on my screen anyway, so maybe we can zoom in. Oh, that kind of works. I like this one better because you don't have a mouth on this one. We didn't get anywhere with this bandle. I don't know, skip. Oh! It's Bowie, I think. Isn't it Let's Dance? I've definitely heard this song before. Is it That's the Way I Like It? That's what it is. That's the way, I like it. Nice. That's pretty good. How the brass ensemble didn't make the difference for most people? That's crazy. That's not how worm production works, which kind of makes it even more funny. Yeah, aren't y'all like asexual and you just like split off? Fuck off into another direction or something? You just gotta take a knife to a worm and you got two worms eventually. Cut a finger off me. Oh, we could do that. Oh, this makes me sad. Oh, you're bleeding. What's wrong with me? I'm like doing this. I'm like, oh, it makes me sad. I can't stop. This is what writers are like, I think. Anyway, here's your last gasp look at it, I suppose. We're closing that out. I wanted to do this clue thing, too. I want to feel like a detective today. I'm hoping that on Mondays it's easier. It is easier on Mondays. Freya says there are no innocents above Xavi who neighbor Phil. So Phil is here. Here's Xavi. These are, or Chavi, whatever. Here's all the ones above. This is the only one that is not an innocent, therefore he has to be a criminal. Karen also is a criminal. Scott says there are more criminals than innocents to the right of Phil. If there are only two people, and there are more criminals than innocents, they both have to be criminals, right? I assume right means like directly to the right in the same row. Hal is one of 11 innocents on the edges, so that means Hal's an innocent. That also means there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 edges? Oh. Edging. There's 14 edgers. Any edgers in chat? How's No November treating you? It started as like a no-shave November thing, right? That was the lore. We were like, we're so sad about everybody losing their balls, we should shave ourselves in solidarity. Like any other day of the week. I really liked your Twitter post about it at the beginning of the month. Tyler was like, "So begins November." And he had like an edgy picture at the beginning on the first day of November. And then the second one, he had like the picture of Shinji bent over in his folding chair. He's like, "I already lost." A day later. It was awesome. It was one of those things where I was like, did you plan this? This feels planned. Or maybe you're just being honest, in which case, that's tough. Better luck next year. So there's 11 innocents on the edges, which means since there's 14 edgers, there's only 3 criminal edgers. And we already know one of them, so there's only 2 more criminals on the edge. Zara is the only one with 1 innocent neighbor. Which means everybody has either 0 or more than 1 innocent near them. Linda only has 1, so this person has to be innocent in order to fulfill that. I didn't plan that at all. VTubers don't script any humor. Maybe on stream, but you better believe off stream, I'm spending a lot of brain power just trying to come up with stupid things to post on Twitter. Wormy knows. I'm next to Wormy like half the time I'm coming up with these things. And then Wormy's like the guinea pig. I'm like, "Hey Wormy, what do you think of this?" And they're like, "That sucks." And I'm like, I'm taking it into account. And I've decided to post it. That's normally how it goes. Both criminals in column C are connected. Whoa. Well, these are the 2 criminals, which means these have to be innocents. Only one of the 2 innocents in row 3 is Hal's neighbor. Row 3. Oh, here we go. So that means that this is Hal's neighbor. It has to be an innocent. And there are only 2 innocents, so there's a criminal in here. VTubers aren't good at planning anything, to be honest. We're all just a bunch of... That's not true. There's a lot of cool VTubers, the bigger ones I look up to. They seem to be really cool and know what they're doing. I wonder what it'd be like to meet them. Like, I guess I always assume that people on stream are kind of a little bit more of a nut job than they are. Behind the scenes, all of us have ADHD. We can't plan shit. I get what you mean. There are days where I'm like, I flip a switch and suddenly it's like I've edited 4 videos and made an emote. And then there are other days where it's like, what? I just looked at the clock and it's somehow 7:30 at night. I swear it was like 10 a.m. a second ago. Let's see. Is there anyone else? Oh, Zara is the only one with 1 innocent neighbor, so she's already got the 1. These folks are all in the clear already. Isaac only has 1 right now, but there's so many unknowns that doesn't help us. Same with Phil. Only one of the 2 innocents in row 3 is Hal's neighbor. In row 3. That's this row. We already got that. Whatever. That doesn't help. No, wait. Hal is one of the 11 innocents on the edges. We already did that. No singer has a criminal directly above them. So there's a singer here. That means that this guy's an innocent. This is the only other singer, I think. So that doesn't help us. Okay. Ellie has exactly 4 innocent neighbors. Exactly 4. We've already done 2. So that means that there's 1 criminal amongst these 3, and the rest are innocents. Of course I'm doing this like a beer in. Oh, my little angel brain. My halo is getting hot. How, I feel like everybody has a tell when they're thinking really hard. Mine is I just go completely silent. You can't talk to me when I'm thinking really hard. Like, it's like I'm on a different planet. I call it being in the tank. Angel Papa, his tell is that he pouts his lips like a fish. He goes, I pointed that out to him like 10 years ago, and he still thinks about it to this day. You can also pick one spot to focus your eyes on. Oh, is that something I do when I start thinking about things? I'm just like zoned out, looking at one thing. I've caught myself doing that and accidentally staring at people before. I was at like an airport, and this person, like this lady, like she returned like she noticed me snap back out of it and then gave me like a knowing smile, and I was like, what, me? What? Okay. There was one time that happened at a concert. I was just like eating popcorn, waiting to be seated, because a friend of mine was getting some beer, and I was just leaning against an edge, staring off into the middle distance. And at some point, my concentration gets broken because a girl, she like waves at me, this lady, as she walks by, and I've still got like popcorn in my mouth and my hand, and I just give like a like waving with a handful of popcorn. And I remember thinking, what the hell was that about? What, you want my attention? Is that what that was? I can't tell. Was there someone behind me? Hanging off the other side of the ledge? Maybe. Is there a rule I have not figured out yet? No innocence above Javi. Well, I already did that one. I guess there's like, we've only, 1, 2, 3. We've only gotten one criminal. We need like 2 more edger criminals in order for us to be able to make any more assumptions with this Tenchi brain of mine. No singer has a criminal directly above them. Zara is the only one with one innocent neighbor. I don't think that's really taught us anything. Both criminals in column C are connected. We already have all of column C. That doesn't help us. There are no innocents above Zavi. Only one of the 2 innocents in row 3 is Hal's neighbor. So we have row 3. There is another innocent here, but there's only one more innocent. And we know that there has to be a criminal in here. That means Bruce can't be a criminal. He has to be an innocent. Oh, my brain. My wrinkled brain. This is the shit. This is the stuff I do to make me feel smart. Okay, there are more criminals among coders than any other profession. Okay. That means that do we have every single coder collected so far? We have 1, 2. There's only 2 coders, and one of them is a criminal. Which means every other profession is either tied with criminal or coder for the amount of criminals, or oh wait, no, there's 2. Okay. That means that there can't be more than 1 criminal per profession. So for example, we have clerk. If there is another clerk, they are innocent. Yep. Another example, we don't have any other criminals, so that's all we have so far. Each row has at least 2 innocents. That means that Oscar has to be an innocent. That also means that Deborah has to be a criminal. Wait, not necessarily. She just flashed for some reason. At least 2 innocents. There's 1 innocent between these 2, and a criminal, but we already knew that. Deborah and Wanda have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So Deborah has 3, which means Wanda has to have 3, which means Vera is a criminal. Wonderful. Linda has more criminal neighbors than Oscar. Linda has 3. Oscar can only have 2 or 1. Okay. Okay. You know what pisses me off? These names are in alphabetical order, but they skip M for some reason. There's nobody with the first name M. Couldn't give us a Matthew or a Matilda. And similarly, there's no N. I don't know if that's because... Is it maybe because they're letters that are easy to confuse for one another? Both phonetically and visually? There's also no Q, which I guess you could confuse for an O. There's no R. That one I don't understand. I guess maybe you can confuse it for a P. Phonetically, it's hard to confuse. ST, no U. That's easy to confuse with a V. Okay, I'm starting to get... I get the idea now. I don't love it, but fine. Okay. I just like complaining. Linda is here. She's got 3. Okay, we already did that. Do we know anything about Deborah? Oh, I guess we could go back to this, Coders have the most amount of criminals, which is 2. So there's a cop criminal. That guy has to be innocent. We already did that. Singer. Is there another cook? There's only... Yeah, there's one cook. They're an innocent. This could still be an innocent. That doesn't help us. This sleuth is also an innocent, so that doesn't help us. Did we do the clerk already? We did. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that won't help us either. I'll just shake my head till the thoughts come right into it. Like a big shaken soda can. I'll have a snack. I'll eat some peanuts, and that'll help. Peanuts are so good, especially with beer. They're just salty and fatty. And I don't have fried food in front of me, so... Each row has at least 2 innocents. We already know one of these 2 is innocent, but we don't know which. Did we already do Deborah and Wanda? Yeah, we did. Ellie has exactly 4 innocent neighbors. That doesn't help us. There are more criminals. We already did that. We're gonna have to combine 2 of these pieces of information, I'm sure, to make more information. Okay. Zara is the only one with 1 innocent neighbor. Could that be it? No. We've already eliminated everybody else from that group of people. No singer has a criminal. We already did that. There are more criminals than innocents to the right of Phil. We did that too. It's probably this Linda and Oscar one, right? Linda has more criminal neighbors than Oscar. She has 3, which means Oscar at most has 2, but does not have 3. But we know there's 1 up here. Therefore, Wanda has to be an innocent. Because if she was a criminal, then she'd have as many. So there we go. That was the thing. Hal has more innocent neighbors than Oscar. Hal has 3, potentially 4. Oscar, we know he only has 3. So since Hal has 4, Deborah has to be innocent. Ha ha ha. Ooh. I can feel it coming now. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Freya. Well, there's 4 here. We know there's 1 in here, which makes it 5. If Ellie was innocent, it would make it 6. So that doesn't work. She has to be criminal. We're close. We're close. There's one more criminal edger. It's either Isaac or Zara. Either Isaac or Zara. Apparently you can use hints in this. Which is not my style. One of my friends was the one that challenged me to do this. She was like, we can stay in touch that way. And I was like, sure, let's do it. I don't understand what we're gonna show each other, because it's like, isn't it just gonna be the solution? You know? But apparently, I guess what you're supposed to send each other is a map of the solution, but every square you needed to use a hint on, it has like a circle on it. And I don't do that. I'd rather spend 40 minutes and rack my brain than have to resort to such mundane tactics. Wanda's totally solved, and so is Deborah, so that doesn't help either. Could it be that we did a sleuth, and the sleuth is... Sleuth could be innocent, though. That doesn't help. No singer. No. Let me count again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, nothing. I feel like everybody had to have something that made them feel like really smart when they were like in elementary school, right? Like you were like the best at the class at doing X or YZ thing. I mean, for some people it was even just like the best person at blowing bubble gum or whatever. What was everybody's like elementary school skill? I think I was pretty good at these kinds of puzzles and Sudoku. But I don't think I wouldn't say I was like the champion of anything else. I was really good at knowing all the Pokemon matchups and all the Pokemon. It felt like they came out so slowly back in the day. You could really like spend your time. But also I think I just cared about less things. I don't care about the economy. I'm a 600-year-old angel. I got other stuff to care about. Only 600? Well, at the time when I was in elementary school, yeah. You know, 600 to... Oh, about 1,200? Elementary school is long for angels. Clues by Sam? Hey, Reed. How's it going? And yes, it is. We're nearly done. We've been at it for maybe 10 minutes, 15? I refuse to let go. There must be a clue I'm missing. We were also talking about elementary school. I feel like everything moved so slowly then. Like every year was like a decade. Christmas was this thing that was almost legendary, you know? Having sleepovers was normal. Does anyone have any sleepovers anymore? I feel like it's not really, it's never a planned thing. It's always like, oh, well, someone's too drunk to go home. But part of the reason, I guess, is because when you can just drive home and go enjoy your own bed, like, why would I sleep over? How else are we gonna play Battlefront 2, though? Or Guitar Hero? That was the best part about... One of the best parts about sleepovers is sharing video games. I don't think I ever would have played Guitar Hero or Rock Band or Battlefront. Sleepovers is how I learned about Kingdom Hearts, I think. The first time I played Magic the Gathering, also at a sleepover. I wouldn't learn that until several years later, though. It was really funny. I played World of Warcraft for like an hour at a sleepover once. That's the only time I've played World of Warcraft. It must have been like 18 years ago? Wow. That's funny to think about. We haven't made any progress. Ellie has exactly 4 innocent neighbors. I mean, we already know one of these is innocent, one of them is not. What could that impact exactly? This would make it so that one column is all innocents, but that's not, like, impossible, is it? Would it impact Linda? No, not at all. You know which one will lead you to the solution? Cool. I will get there eventually. I have full confidence in my abilities. I won't give up. Believe it. Not to toot my own horn, but I was like clipping some moments from some past streams, and I was impressed at my own voice for Yugi. For Yami Yugi. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty good. I'm not saying which one it is. Good. Hold it over my head. Mock me with it. That will motivate me. Maybe. Maybe it'll motivate me to bully you. But, you know, some people like that too. Almost could be a decent Obama. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Michelle. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Joe. You needed it pointed out to you? That's tough. I mean, you know, you got this far though. It's a hard puzzle. This game's hard. I have too much pride though. Much too much ego. Michelle, I'm stuck on today's clues by Sam. He's not Southern though. Michelle. He's like a Pokemon, but instead of saying his own name, he says his wife's. Michelle. I should practice more impressions. I feel like Obama's a relatively innocent one to do. My fellow Americans. Michelle. I'm tickled pink. Michelle. Michelle, he's doing an accent on me. The little angel. I love it. I think he should be president. There's no way my man watches Let's Plays. I wonder what he watches, but there's no way he's watching Let's Plays. Then again, like, that guy probably has enough money to just, like, fuck off for the rest of his life. But I have to imagine that, like, you would do cooler stuff than that. Like, I don't know, paint or something. Cook. What would I do if I used to be the president? I'd make unhinged Twitter posts. Unhinged, unrelated Twitter posts. Saying he's lurking in this very stream. Mr. Obama, are you here? You gotta tell me, or it's illegal. Michelle. It's like it's like a call. It's like a Pokemon cry. I choose you, Barack. Now that's a Pokemon game I'd play. When are we gonna get historical figures in Pokemon? That seems like it'll go swimmingly. Fuck, man. I'm making funny instead of making smart. You know what I'm saying? Everyone stand back. I'm about to make smart. Hold your nose. Odd number around Freya, maybe? No. She's already been surrounded. That can't help us either. Wait. No, not wait. Okay. So, if Isaac is innocent, then Julie has to be a criminal, and Zara has to be a criminal. There's only two possibilities. The other possibility is that Isaac is a criminal, Julie is innocent, and then Zara also has to be innocent. So there must be some kind of rule that's impacting one reality or the other. These are the only two possible realities. So I guess we could just evaluate all of these versus every single rule and find out if there's something wrong. So Ellie has exactly 4 innocent neighbors, that's fine. There are more criminals among coders than any other profession. So there's one teacher besides these two. We know there's one criminal teacher, but that doesn't bring it up to 3. It's fine. There's also 3 sleuths, but similarly, they're in the same position. Pilot, only one of the 2 innocents in row 3 is Hal's neighbor. This is row 3. Here's Hal. We've already sorted him out. That doesn't help. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Freya. That doesn't help either. There are no innocents above Xavi. Doesn't help. Both criminals. That doesn't help. Zara is the only one with 1 innocent neighbor. So, does anybody end up with only a single innocent neighbor in this solution? No. Just so you know, you can click on clues to dim them once you're done with them. What? That's crazy. Like this? Oh, neat. How come that kind of undims others? Oh, look at that. When it's revealed, it tells you, it highlights the name. Wow, that's really handy. But, I'm only done with it in this version of the world or this possible solution, so... And nonetheless, though, I guess that's fine. We're done with that. No singer has a criminal directly above them. That's not helpful. Deborah and Wanda have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So, Deborah is right here. She's got 3. Wanda's already been solved. That's fine. Each row has at least 2 innocents. Yeah, that's fine, too. This isn't impacted in the slightest. There are more criminals than innocents to the right of Phil. I took that to mean directly to the right. Hal is one of the 11 innocents on the edges. So we already counted that up. That's why these are the only 2 realities that are possible. There could be a third, but Isaac and Zara basically make a matched pair where they have to be opposites. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Obama did the lurk command? I love it when he says, "Tenchi follow beam." I think it's cute. I'm gonna commission Mpreg fan art of him. Linda has more criminal neighbors than Oscar. I think Linda's fully solved, right? Here's Linda. Oscar, this isn't impacted. We already know these two are a matched pair. Yeah. Hal has more innocent neighbors than Oscar. Oscar has 3, and Hal has 4. We already used that, so that's not useful either. Okay, I mean, it could be this solution, but that's not a complete way to do it. I would rather now try the inverse and go and try this again. Because if there's not a rule here that eliminates this possibility, then I've probably missed something. Okay, Ellie has exactly 4 innocent neighbors. That doesn't impact it. There are more criminal... Nope. No, no. 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 How about here? Does somebody end up with 1 innocent neighbor like this? I don't think so. No, there's just so many innocents. I don't even think this is possible at all anymore. With the number of criminals on here, you'd have to be tucked in the corner, like Zara is. So well, no singer has a criminal directly above them. We already sorted that out. Deborah and Wanda have an equal number of innocent neighbors. They're both solved already, right? 3. Each row has at least 2 innocents. Nope. There are more criminals. Whatever. Hal is one of the 11. That's why there's still 11 innocents on the edges. Linda has more criminal neighbors than Oscar. Where is Linda? Yeah. It's 3. And then Oscar, still the 2. That doesn't make a difference. Hal has more innocent neighbors than Oscar. That won't change it either. Like, there's never a world where both of them are criminals because of there being at least 2 innocents per row. So these make a matched pair, and so do Zara and Isaac. Well, damn, that means I missed something. There's probably 2 pieces of information working together that make it so you learn something, I guess. Oh no. I'm willing to give it like 6 more minutes. If I don't get it by 8:20, we're gonna move on. It's disco time. I believe I can, though. Zara is the only one with only 1 innocent neighbor. Only 1 innocent neighbor. There's just nobody else where that's a problem. Huh. Same row. I mean, I guess they're different columns, but there's not... What could it be? There are more criminals among coders than any other profession. It doesn't change what like the professions split up to swap these 2 either. What's the difference between the 2 solution sets? In this solution set, there is 1 extra innocent total. There's nothing that's giving us a number of innocents total, though. I don't think. Right? Because like the other solution is this guy's innocent, she's a criminal, she's a criminal, and that's an extra criminal. Deborah and Wanda are surrounded, so it can't be them. There's no difference in either solution for the number of innocent neighbors Ellie has. That's why this is blacked out. There are more criminals among coders than any other profession. Like, let's double check. There's one sleuth. There's 2 sleuths. 3 sleuths total. This makes that one of them is a criminal. There are more criminals among coders than any other profession. There's only 3 teachers, I think, too. 1, 2, and then this one's also an innocent, so they're never reaching the number of coders there are. Only one of the 2 innocents in row 3 is Hal's neighbor. Which means that there has to be exactly 2 innocents. We already know that there's exactly 2 innocents, though, because of the fact that there has to be at least 2 innocents, and there's only 2 answers left. We already have an innocent and a criminal. That means that the other 2 have to be. Well, I guess this is what helps us know that and Ellie, they all corroborate the idea that they have to be opposites. Isaac and Julie. Odd number of innocents surrounding Freya. She's already solved, though. Another piece of evidence that points to her having these 2 being opposites. Right? Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if one of them is innocent. If both of them are innocent, then it's 6, and that doesn't work. So. There are no innocents above Xavi who neighbor Phil. Nah, we already solved that. These are the ones that are above Xavi, so both criminals in column C are connected. That's these 2. We already know that. Zara is the only one with only 1 innocent neighbor. You can't count yourself as a neighbor, so that doesn't really matter. No singer has a criminal directly above them. There are only 2 singers. Deborah doesn't have anyone above her. And Ellie, we already figured that out. There's Deborah and Wanda. Each row has at least 2 innocents. Linda has more criminal neighbors than Oscar. But since these 2 are a matched set, and one is the opposite of the other, it doesn't matter. He always has 2. Hal has more innocent neighbors than Oscar. For that same reason, he only has 3, Hal has 4, and that's fine. I'm starting to think maybe it rotated since I solved it. Maybe! Did you solve it, like, I guess, when does it reset? Midnight New York time. So you would have had to solve it in the last 20 hours, or more than 20 hours ago. Shoot. I feel well and truly stuck. We've gone through every rule several times in both possibilities. Am I crazy? Like, this doesn't change the number. Of innocents on the edge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this a possibility? Oh, I miscounted this whole time. We don't want 4 criminal edgers, we want 3. Because there's 14 of them and 11 innocents. That's the problem. Okay. Womp womp. Silly Tenchi. That took us so long. But okay. Easy. I just thought myself into a hole. Great. Okay. Well, nobody saw anything. We did fantastic. We did it within 5 minutes. Welcome to Disco Elysium. I'm sure this game is also going to make me feel like a genius. Wait, what? I'm about to change our category, and I'm seeing Disco Elysium Game Boy Edition. What the hell? That's crazy. Oh yes, let's turn the tunes on. Thank you for all the patience. Holy shit. What were we doing last? We got our gun back. We challenged the Hardy Boys, and now we know that there is another Hardy. That the Hardy Boys are actually named after a lady. Ruby Hardy. Or I guess her name isn't Hardy, but she's the leader. It's almost night. Maybe we just go to bed? We could talk to Titus about Ruby's location. It might be worth doing that because it's... like, we need Titus to give up Ruby's location. And they go to bed... like, they don't come to the bar until later in the afternoon. So we'll have to kill a long time tomorrow. We were trying to do this, too. Check the boardwalk for bullet traces. Check the island for bullet traces. Let's do that to start. I'm considering playing Disco Elysium. Would you consider I go in blind? Or, would you recommend I go in blind? That's how I played the game. Relatively blind. A friend explained to me some stuff about some of the background lore and, like, the idea of the game. This is the only thing that you should learn before you play the game. It's okay to fuck up in this game. You're gonna fuck up in this game. Don't play it like you would play other like JRPGs or other games where you're expected to succeed at every single step. Just go in letting yourself fuck up all the time, and you will fail forward. That's the only thing that you should know going in, and that will make it more enjoyable for you. But from a story perspective, I do think it's better to go in blind, yeah. Just because a lot of the fun of the game is the discovery, hearing the voice lines yourself for the first time. So, as much as it saddens my heart, it may be best if you leave this tension.
The money disappears into the coin slot, the curtain.
I want to go see if we can look at this.
Its leaves ripped from it by the wind.
There we go. That's how we look at the island.
Can you tell from this distance?
Disco Game Boy Edition is a fan game remaking the first part like it was a Game Boy release. That's dope. What counts as the first part? Up until, like, you finish investigating the body? I think the other thing I would recommend read is, I don't know, really roleplay like you're a smart detective when you play the game. This game is super well written, and most details, if you follow up on them, you will be rewarded. Like, almost everything you could think of. Seriously. I have no clue, that's their description. Insert salute emoji here. Ah, you know what? Thank you for the emote idea. We'll have to get an 07 emote. 07, Thea Reed. Thank you for stopping by.
It's not. The details are blurry. There's water vapor in the way, and waves cut into the islet.
Okay. Does that help us? Did that count as us investigating the shot? No, not really. This one goes into a different direction, so maybe we can check this one. Although I think I remember this one being written all over.
This operated viewer is facing a thick layer of graffito covers the lens under the church looks around the large wooden buildings.
No, nothing like that. Where could this shot have come from? I wish we could re-listen to the voice lines, but they said the boardwalk and the island. I don't even know what the island is. Is that something you get access to later? Like, we're only on day 4. Wormy, do you know? Was I supposed... What is the island? Is it a part of this map? Or, like, am I supposed to have visited an island somehow? I want you to be my little Google Chrome browser. Oh, fine, come here. I guess you are my little Google Chrome browser. I guess you are my little pog champ. Island not on this map. So it's a separate thing. Okay. Which means I'm not going to be able to investigate that yet. Would you be willing to give me a hint as to where I have to go see? I spent like the last 20 minutes last stream looking for the, like, wandering around the boardwalk trying to see where this would trigger this investigation check for where the bullet came from. Did you have to do this at all? I would appreciate the help if you happen to know. Maybe Hook Lady. I don't remember her name. Oh, there she is. Maybe because she has a boat, maybe she could bring us to the island? Hey, handsome. You come here often?
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Oh? Well, how can I assist you then?
What do you do
Like
around
I
here?
said, fish most.
What else?
I sell the fish. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the
here we
sea
go.
has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
I don't remember where you are in the sequence of events. Sometimes you do just have to sleep. Okay. I guess a recap for everybody. We have investigated a corpse that it looked like it was a bodyguard enforcer guy for a company. And it looked like he was hung. It turned out it was not that he was hung. He was shot. But it was a cover-up because he was involved with a woman who has committed some crimes. And she and a bunch of local people wanted to protect her from us because if she gets booked, she's donezo. We've decided not to prosecute her or arrest her because I'm a nice guy. And, you know, we're still trying to figure out who shot that gun and why and from where. And that's why we're investigating these locations. In case somebody had like a powerful, well-aimed sniper rifle. Just to eliminate the possibility that it could have been from anywhere but the rooftop. Have you looked into Ruby much? Not at all. We just learned about her in the last conversation, basically. And after this conversation with Lillian, I think we're going to go bug the Hardy Boys. We're going to rough them up. We're going to give them a stern talking to. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba. My grandfather's deck is rootin' and tootin', Kaiba. And it will, by God, it will be shooting. Okay, interesting. I made him, like, Southern last time. And the times before we've made, Harry Dubois, we've made him, from Boston? I guess, I feel like making him a wizard today. Interesting! What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass.
Oh.
Every once in a while we see dead bodies.
I like
Human,
glass.
Animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine? What the hell?
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
Whoa.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Okay, thank you, Rhetoric.
Mines. You need mines.
Mines? The mine does sound pretty cool, although I don't know what I would use it for. A mine? The RCM could use a mine. Where is it?
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up.
That does make sense.
The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the guns are expensive from time to time. People need a lesson. What makes you think we haven't? That goes for...
That does not go. Coach means the expression.
Oh, what? Wait, okay. What makes you think we haven't? I shouldn't have clicked through this. I just really want to learn about... I want to know about the assassination. I wanted to know if she could drive us to the island. I'm a fool. They put on an act for all of us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit. Doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that. Most people... True! Most people I've met are scared. And some of them are even scared of me.
I. No one wants to talk.
She's not a...
Some went to patch their wounds. They're gone. To the waves. He didn't.
Okay,
Now,
that's fine.
She really likes the...
us working life did.
This is neat. She looks like she's ready.
Okay, goodbye. You can't drive me. I'm gonna go say hello to the Hardy Boys. I really need to get out there, catch something. A cold, or your death. Kim. I hope we find this killer. Once I find him, I'll tear him asunder. I will rend his flesh across the aether planes and use his teeth like dice. I'll carve sixes on all sides, but people will be too shocked by the teeth dice to check their sides. It's genius. Ah, the bastards left. Ah, shit. Okay, well, it's already 11:30. Let's just go to bed. Hey, man.
Hey, was there something you got the 20 real?
Here's
Good.
$20.
You got the room for the night, but
Goodbye. It's Betty bye. Kim, I require time in my study. I'll be studying my bed.
Yes?
How do I go? Do I just have to go touch my door? I don't remember how to fall asleep, Kim. Oh, well, good night. Wait, can I say goodbye to him? I feel like I feel like an asshole now. Have a good night, Kim. My room is cold, and everything is broken in here.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely...
That guy has such a different delivery than he did in those first couple recordings.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting.
It's time to sleep.
The room behind your closed eyelids is familiar now. The only home you've ever known. Its darkness gathers. The last thing you hear is the wind blowing in through the broken window. Then something comes, a kind of sleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Oh. Dark Shore, my ass. I know what this is.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
Mostly no.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Shit. Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. That is much, much worse than that.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
Oh. I don't like the idea of that. Okay, and the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
It doesn't sound like it's gonna be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Ow. It was a pretty window. I like glass. What's wrong? Well, that healed my morale a little. I wonder if there's any way to fix this damn window. And... wow, I am having a hard time getting up today. It looks like... does it normally take me that long?
The window stands broken in its frame.
My fucked up little
Cold
body!
wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Cool. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to get into Kim's room at all. Not sure what I would find within. But... Ohio gozaimasu!
Yes.
Why would I do that? Why would I give him such a... oh, the Hardy Boys are here right in the morning? What the hell, man? This is a bar, dude. How is your
Was
morning?
there something you needed?
No, goodbye! How can a bar be out of vermouth? What's the point of a bar, then? Wait, are these just random dock
It's
workers?
you again. What is it?
I have come to inquire you much about a person, strong man. I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Lely's killer. And once I find that killer, I'll astrally project into his body and throw myself into a river.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral
That's not great, gentlemen.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
If you say
I
so.
think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
I am going to take off now, and I'm going to wear my logic clothing. Yes. Let's see. My logic hat. Yes. And my... Oh, yes, my logic glasses. Naturally. My current logic hat is stronger than this magical logical conical hat. Any logical shoes? No, nary a shoe. Come here, Titus.
See you again. What is it?
I hate to interrupt your rest and relaxation, but me and my logic clothing have presented a serious, solid theory about Ruby.
A sudden
Let's
flash
go!
of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze.
My brain is so powerful.
Bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought. A massive activity spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
My incredible logic is, why are you so sure Ruby didn't kill him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's
Oh,
cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
she didn't go to the toilet? A strong bladdered woman.
No.
In the whole 45-minute window. She was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
This complex operation is probably something illegal.
My logic hat tells me she's a criminal besides.
Just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Oh, you must not know about the...
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
There is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop. I love pinball. I was once a pinball wizard. Oh, I'm really proud of that one. Wait. At the risk of getting sidetracked after already starting kind of late. Y'all ever play Pinball Wizard? Okay, yeah, there's like the Who song Pinball Wizard, but isn't there like a... There was like a Microsoft like Windows 98 game that came... I guess it was Windows XP? Oh, it wasn't Pinball Wizard, it was Space Cadet 3D Pinball. Why did this come with the Windows XP? Is this to prove its graphical capabilities? We're not going to play this right now, but I guess it's not wizard related after all. Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Ah, but my mortal, that is where you're wrong. There's space enough just for one elevator. Perfect for these pinballed machines.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside. Now that's magical.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
Exactly, Kim. Can I call you Kimothy? Is your name short for something? Wait, is the name Kim short for anything? Kimberly sometimes? Kimberly, Kimball, Kimiko? I hope it's Kimball. Which is just this fucked up way of pronouncing Kimball. But maybe they called him Kimball Pinball. Kimball the Pinball Wizard.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
There were pinball machines in the workshop, still operational. Don't know how that has anything to do with things. I found footsteps upstairs, in the old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
Recent, a week or two. There were prints there with horizontal lines.
Horizontal? I see they taught you well in your RCM school. My old man, a hunter and a half-blind one at it, could have said that. Horizontal lines. Good news is, I'm still listening.
He knows they had to be recent for those lines to still read. This wasn't a failure.
There were pinball machines in the workshop, still operational. What kind of light read was that? Still operational. And magical.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
What if they're somehow connected to the murder? A pinball murderer. Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down. Get some cool machines in here.
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that royalist machine 20 times now.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring...
Let's go!
What else?
Now I'll truly earn the title of Pinball Wizard. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper.
Me neither.
It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof. That's a magical fact.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that. I have a special kind of wizardry. It's nerd wizardry.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
I've decided to become a science cop.
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put hair on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
If you say so. What about the winch on the back? On the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
Precisely.
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
Fair enough. But is this enough information? Have we established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've.
Yeah.
There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a route does not put that bullet in his his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Curious.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Well, what about this antique? There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
Oh, there's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
Exactly.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
Good question.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I'm finding stuff, that's true. I like digging. I use mold earth to dig. I have analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So
it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those.
That's a rude thing to call someone.
This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
You just showed him a breech loading gun.
I just showed you a breech loader that any child could have. You just have them lying around like Tic Tacs.
A broken old broomstick is what you showed me. But point taken.
Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet.
This is the bullet that did it. 4.46 millimeter. The Belle McGrave uses the same caliber.
The blonde man looks at the mushroomed Deathbringer in the evidence bag and says,
Don't I look like a wizard now?
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
You can tell that from all the way over there? You have the eagles of an eye. I mean the eyes of an eagle. And the hat of a bum. And the smell of one too. And the eyes of a lover. And the lips of a pillow.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof. But it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close.
Ah, you see why I must investigate her.
Have been thorough. I'll give you that.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right. Keep talking. I'm getting a bit curious about some things myself.
Are you getting curious about me?
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Plus, she did tell me some pretty saucy things about Ruby.
Yeah. Like what?
Sex. She wanted sex from her.
The big man falls absolutely silent.
Ah, ha ha!
Yeah, but they're both girls.
So what, dumbass? There's a new kind of wizardry afoot. It's called lesbianism. I must study it.
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
Kim is being so nice here. So, okay, he's never thought about this before, so let me just put it real simple and slow like for you. Okay, It's supernatural, a reality-breaking event, and we just need to accept it. What Kim said.
Fuck you. First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too? It's a lie.
I didn't expect so much resistance.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
Ah, see?
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Nuclear fucking explosion on his forehead, man. Why? Damn. Claus just said she made advances on her and she thwarted them with evil magics.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
Yes, the word threat was used.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
Fair enough. She's pretty controversial. She did tell us when we were close to arresting her. Duress. Can you spell that?
Figures. But that Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start thinking about it. So there is some truth to it. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
If that's the case, then it's not right. But it's not the case, right?
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it.
It's not so much why did she kill him. I don't know about that. When Klausja came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong. As if she had cast... mind-reading spell. There is a mind-reading spell in D&D, right? But maybe I'm thinking of one that lets you communicate telepathically. There's like a mind-reading spell. Detect thoughts, of course, yeah. I cast Detect Thoughts every Friday evening at the bars. It doesn't work so well.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Ah, female clairvoyance. Another area of study for me. Or she knew what happened because she killed him.
Not so useful.
Fucking hell.
Betrayal is not painless. Even a doubt of it hurts.
Damn. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory about that too, cop.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging.
Ah.
You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
And she was upstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
I love logic. Okay, Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob, or alone for committing murder? And a non-magical murder at that? Not even a lightning bolt or a temporal vortex? Just a simple old disgusting bullet.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of it. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely.
Wow.
And she skipped town. This is good.
Well, you have to see it, Titus. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. That's all.
Silence. He looks around the room.
I've won this logic game, and you've lost. How does it feel, trapped within my spidery logic web? I've spun it from my own orifices. Oh, it's sticky, isn't it?
The old man in the corner nods.
What the fuck is wrong with this wizard I'm playing? It's like not just a wizard, he's a creep too. Like, why does he talk like this?
A very small nod, and a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Grody, would you like a napkin?
This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about, ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Yes, tell me why.
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Oh, I've earned your respect through a powerful spell called Understanding and, respect.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you
Oh,
found
so much beautiful experience points.
She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
I see. What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
As in the RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Do you think she'd be afraid of my logic clothes?
And a hole in his heart. That first.
And the hole in his heart.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole.
Don't forget the funny tie, too. I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
Aren't you impressed with my magical abilities? What else did Ruby tell you about me? Well, sure. Tell me about
She
myself.
said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
What do you mean I won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
I'm not so sure. I think I'm just a wizard with an aptitude for persistence.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Oh, good. I don't like the idea of having my little wizard head whacked open.
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Oh. Anything else?
Yeah,
Anything?
there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called Pete. But she was too scared.
Am I a killer?
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Okay, I'll do that then. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
On feet? Unless she's only got the one.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Huh.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She was just a candidate?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
What if she's in that room whose door we could not open? Oh, it was protected by strong sorcery. Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There's some shit houses there. A cinderblock town.
It
Officials
sucks.
there refuse to unionize. So that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
Cool.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Yeah.
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
I'd rather just think it. Oh, he would make a good cop, actually. Will you take it as an insult? You should be a wizard, Titus. You're such an intellectual after all. I don't know. Maybe he'll be annoyed if I compare him to a cop. I'm gonna be nice. Wouldn't this be nice? You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
Do you know now?
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Pretty fair. I have a dark, dark past. Any good wizard worth his salt will have a dark past. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. My therapist calls it coping.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
What do you mean?
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
Well, the bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
And the bullet was jacketed. These don't just lie around anywhere.
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
It turned out the bullet was antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it.
I have not hand-waved it. I just haven't gotten access to an island. The footprints in the pinball workshop didn't fit with the odd soul's prints on the crime scene. Oh, wait. You've got a point, Felician.
No, they didn't.
So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot. Oh.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
Maybe I should mention it now.
That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me?
You've got a point, Volition, but, I don't know.
Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing him further.
Okay, Logic, thank you. I am wearing the Logic hat. Well, now let's see if we can go investigate the boardwalk while we're talking to people about Ruby. At last, a couple seconds of speaking like a normal person instead of the wizard affect I've taken on. You know, once I start, it's actually kind of challenging to stop, I won't lie. Hey, a ship. Was that always there? Ah. Has any of this stuff jogged your memory, Wormy? Any shot you know where on the boardwalk I'm supposed to go look for, like, the ballistic stuff? Maybe the other question I could ask you is, do you know if there's any way to access the roofs of these buildings, or is that just not something you can do in the game? If there's a way, you just have to say that there is, and I'll do the rest, but if not, you wouldn't deny a wizard a small hint. Maybe Ruby knows. Fair enough. Then I'll go to those shitty drug addicts. I won't abide by drug users. That's an important part of my character, personally. I have a distaste for those who are not straight edge, like me. My father died huffing frog venom. I was close. Damn it. Further south, perhaps. I've explored most of this corner of this map. Are you drug addicts? Ah, here it is. What's up, losers?
Tequila Sunset.
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
That's tough.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Well, goodbye. How about you, drunk guy?
Time's cold, Abigail.
Right. I'll try anyway. Have you seen any woman around here lately?
Abigail? Abigail, where are you?
Okay, I don't know why I thought you'd help.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
No information though, huh? You're worthless to me. I guess this could also kind of be Skeletor. And what the hell does that mean? Allez-vous-en.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Your legs aren't
visit
tired?
The bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh, really? Thank you, tutorial agent. Let's find this out. Go away. Or be gone.
The policeman. What can our village do for you?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby cross the coast or around it?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Thank you, Kimball.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
Okay. This isn't about the Union, you know. You don't have to worry about retaliation.
Ah, I should have known. This is yet another Union mess. I'm not afraid of them, you know. We are not in the habit of being afraid around here.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I thought you respected my police outfit.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
Ruby was here. You know it.
I wonder if you use her room, if you'd find evidence in there. Like, what if I just...
The policeman. What can our village do for you?
What about that free room, huh? That sounds like a nice deal.
Change your mind, did you? I thought you might. Won't find a better deal than free. Don't make this old woman regret giving the police the key to her house. Here.
Well, I am immediately going to do that. Sorry.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
1 second. I'd like to save quickly. What if she's in there right now?
The door has seen...
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement and look for any signs of Ruby. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
No, dumbass! I don't want to do that. I'd like to look into the shack with you.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Is he gonna leave for good?
The bed is comforting.
Oh. A logic coat! Neat.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Whatever.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Maybe later.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum.
I'll listen.
The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
A possible resting spot for my fugitive is what it is.
Waves crash onto the beach, drowning the reeds. Far to the south, a congregation gathers to a soup kitchen in a shelter for the homeless. An old woman gives out knitted scarves for free. Far to the southeast, 2 men and a woman dress themselves in ceramic armor. A shortwave radio hisses on the windowsill. One makes a salute, the other downs a drink. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village. Nothing nods. No one salutes him. No sight of the fugitive.
This feels like a cozy hideout.
Who are you talking to? There is no one here. Not even cold.
Well, thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Dope.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Let's move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
I'm so glad. I was hoping I'd get to skulk around some floorboards today.
Something bad. Someone's night thoughts. A last resort. A bad idea.
Well, I'll look through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
Could it be a gun?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out.
Oh, snap, baby!
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with.
Oh, I feel sort of like an asshole.
Holding the bullet, you get the feeling. This isn't ammunition against you. It's for herself.
It is 9mm, so it's probably not associated with this crime. Hey, Kim, you want to hang out?
Yes?
Nothing. Are you joining me again? Perfect. Fuck. I'll talk to the hot fisherwoman lady. What's up? Eliane, I think is your name.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in your neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Oh. Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
Well, that's about everybody I'm looking
how can
for.
I assist you then?
Goodbye. Oh wait, there's a boat here now. Is it because it's early in the morning?
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Are you a goofball, or are you trying to cover up the fact that you didn't understand that it was a jetty? Hello?
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
A good question.
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
Okay.
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
Like, not blood. Like, ghoul blood.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse? And who is this scamp anyway?
Hooliganism. I'll leave it be.
No matter. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
It's not just any motor carriage, it's
That woman
mine.
hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. I'm a city wizard. I hate the countryside. I'll lay waste to it.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds,
Oh.
twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly. It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks, and swords. Tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now, fixing them. Old caches from the revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches, flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This island?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
No.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
I will say nothing.
It's a pity. Most of these people will never know what this place means, this island of matter, or why they were ferried over in the first place.
Do explain.
Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me now. We have time.
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
This story she will tell only before she leaves Martinez, at the very end of her stay.
Oh.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with, while you're hot in pursuit?
Whatever. You weren't helpful at all. I thought you might be able to, you know, fail me. Damn it.
The sea's gonna calm down soon.
Bye. Okay, You could confront that washerwoman. I'd feel like an asshole if I did. Do these kids know anything?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone
Bad
while
people.
the other watches him do it.
You seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Fair enough.
Then we're definitely doing it.
Shut up, authority. Dumbass. It's too bad that that guy who liked the cryptozoologist, he might have known something. It's too late now, though. Okay, I'll ask her about the bullet, I guess. Fuck. You're gonna hate my guts.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under your floorboards of your shack? I wasn't snooping. I just like to keep my staves and tomes under the floor.
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet? You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
Oh no.
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
And?
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
Right. There's no way she's any worse than me. And when was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry.
Like Solomon
What has she
Grundy.
gotten herself into? That girl.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from trouble before. But this seems different.
Oh.
That's for the police to find out. Right then, please answer each question to the best of your ability. I'm sure we have a few.
Is the room exactly as she left it?
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else in there?
No,
What is she like, Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Man, this is not looking good for Ruby, but twice now our inner monologues have been like, hey man, you're getting bamboozled, bro. And it's like, okay. I don't love it when my brain tells me I'm getting bamboozled. Why do you think she left the bullet there? It couldn't have been some sort of ritual, could it?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
The world.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
You guys didn't find that as funny as I did.
No, she's a fighter.
Not a quitter, like you sometimes get, son.
Tough. You said she left on Monday.
Yes, early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
Okay. I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger
Yes,
issues. What's...
early with the dogs. Around 8 o'clock, I think.
You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
The sun sets for everyone.
So it looks like some of At least some of Claudia's testimony is clashing.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. I never saw her lose control of herself the way some people do.
Hey, what are you trying to imply, lady? You trying to say Are you trying to say I'm a drunken wizard? It makes my casting better. And never spell cast under the influence. Wait, no, he's not a drunk wizard. He's like a straight edge wizard. I'm losing the lore here. Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
You're the second person to tell me that.
I wouldn't worry about that, ma'am. We are persistent.
I was really hoping she'd be hiding in this village. Are you sure she didn't go somewhere more pleasant and less wet?
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better for you to stay here. Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater.
The Feld electric mural. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
Thank you, Inland Empire. Okay, I'm done.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
Sure, lady.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Okay, so we probably know where to look next. Inland Empire basically spoiled it for us. But it feels like there's something I'm missing. Which is trying to figure out the locations. I mean... There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer? Yeah, but it's not somewhere I can, like, enter. It's a lot easier to walk around here in the day. Oh, look at that. They're all separated little boards. We can definitely enter. I don't know if that's what it looked like before.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall.
Is it a completely
and the
collapsed
coastal
roof?
breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice.
Or just like a mostly collapsed roof?
There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
I'm going to listen to the wind.
Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
Well, damn. What was I even trying to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not. And now you're just standing there in the pale of the morning, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
It works great. It's normally my first try.
A prayer of sorts to Revachol.
Oh, she could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
Feels like I've already spent so much time here, though, too. And if that fails, if we don't find her...
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold.
What if I just try that again? I'm really good at shivers.
Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where does it go?
The collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels.
What is happening?
Away.
She's down there.
I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
The wind told me.
So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
There's a ladder on the side. We could go in there. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
There has to be a way to use brute force. Climbing sounds unsafe.
But brute force
is safe. Look around and find something to break if the ladder fails.
Wow. And look at this, there's like a sewer pipe we can interact with now that we couldn't before. Perhaps we could break our fall with that small, supple boy. It'll be like falling on a pillow. You know, I was hoping that this would trigger the boardwalk investigation thing again, but... Or, for the first time, I mean. But it hasn't. Maybe when we actually get up there. We need to find something that will break our fall, like a mattress. Have we seen like a discarded mattress somewhere? That's what I would think to grab. Oh.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Kim, any idea what's down there?
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think we might find Ruby down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachol sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now.
Mostly collapsed is still partially intact.
In conclusion, she could be under any building.
Okay.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not either, man. Ooh, it's raining now. I love the rain. I feel like if I could pick a weather to make it like 40% of the time, it'd probably be rain. It just makes me want to stay cozy in a bed somewhere. Is there something else we've seen that could break our fall? Oh, what's this? Could the instigator be inside? That's unlikely. I mean, a pool? A deep enough pool? A net. A net could work too. I don't think we've actually seen something like that though. I'm sort of curious what would happen if we just take the chance on the ladder right now. Like what our chances are generally. I guess I could also ask this dad if he's seen Ruby.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Good point, Kim.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
You have any advice about that ladder?
How to climb that ladder, you see? I do know that Lomantangs used sticks to climb battlements. There's even a special technique for that.
Something tells me I'm not going to climb the ladder with Lomantang sticks.
Then there's also the method of climbing that the ancient Ilmarans used to get into the huts of
How does this guy know so much? Can you tell me about this method?
If I'm not mistaken, then it involved months of following a very rigid exercise regimen. No, years.
I don't have years to spare.
In this case, I suggest looking into the Zeolite Invisibles class. The word refers to their remarkable ability to traverse any environment in the most efficient way possible. There's this excellent investigative piece of journalism by...
Okay, what about practical advice? Surely you've heard of the idea of the word practical.
Yes, I have. There was this one time where I...
Oh no, you've made El Bigo Mistako. He's going to go on forever.
Okay, have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
And this is your third day off in a row?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
Do you know of an alternative way into the building?
Alternative? I don't even have a mainstream way in, I'm afraid, although... There's a sewage pipe there. Maybe that does something? Sorry, I can't help more.
Pipes can be broken with force.
Okay, goodbye. Damn. How can we break our fall? Break our fall. It's got to be like the newest thing, right? I guess we could try the other ways in, but I want to get access to the roof because I think the roof might also help us eliminate one of the... What do you call it? One of the potential ballistics patterns. Maybe the guy... Maybe that pawn shop has something? Oh, whoops. I'm further north than I thought I was. Pawn shop guy. Hey, where's your buddy?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely
died?
believe it. But he's really gone.
He is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
That's terrible.
Yes. In peace.
Oh. Damn, dude. Wow. What the fuck, that's sad.
Top of the morning to you. How may I be of service? I doubt it.
The pawnbroker's...
Sure. Let me have a look. Another time.
Okay, goodbye. Thought maybe you'd have something to break my fall, but not at all. That bummed me out so fucking much, man. I really like Renee. What? Fuck, man. Maybe I could grab a mattress from my own home? My own room? Maybe Gart has an extra mattress. I'm sure he'd love to let us lend one of those.
Hey, was there?
Goodbye. I wonder if Kino is still out here. What's up, Kino?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
I mean Kuno, sorry. I got the vowel wrong. A couch, maybe? Lots of pillows? I wonder if things are different over here now that the boat's gone. Kinda. Joyce left a note. Not much there. Damn, dude. I guess we could just break in another way. Why the picture of... what's her name? Does she want to chat or something? I'm gonna talk to the computer lady first.
Yes, what is it?
Oh yeah, I guess we can ask you. Have you seen a suspicious woman? A woman named Ruby.
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
Oh, goodbye. Not even the Spider-Man that lives in your roof?
Hardcore. No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Considering what we're trying to do here, this doesn't look like a good sign.
Superstition.
Do we have reaction speed like clothing? I'm kind of interested to see what her... Okay, my silly hat. I gotta wear different pants. Is there like a clothing-less run? Do people do that? It seems like it'd be like needlessly difficult, but I'm sure you could.
Hardcore.
17%er? Why not?
The silver bird
Whoa.
has already flown away.
Damn. I guess while we're here, we may as well ask everyone in that building about Ruby. Alright, Pointy, what you got?
Oh, the god of dance is back. Goodbye, officer.
I forgot that I danced so hard that I, like, phased into another dimension. That shit was awesome.
Good morning.
Okay, goodbye. You're not helpful. What about you, Noid?
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Goodbye. Damn. Well, let's just try to bust open that sewer pipe and get sewered up, you know? When the going gets tough, the tough get sewered. You know what I'm saying? Mama always said life is like a big sewer pipe. It's gross. And far longer than you want it to be.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotten boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the felled building? Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe. The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
What's in there?
A thin layer of snow gleams inside the pipe.
Okay, what else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
And
nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Could we get into the felled building through the pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around. And it's right here. A maintenance.
Oh, wow!
Oh yeah. Big boy time. This needs you to put your back into it.
Well, I've got back for days. Baby got back. So let me give you some back in return.
You and the
for real?
lean all your weight.
The 83%er?
Apart, but you're not quite synchronizing your efforts.
Fuck.
They slam shut again before you can enter.
This was on you, Kim. I blame you. I can't level up anymore either, so that's just closed. Fuck. That really sucks. $17%er. What was my most recent save? Just talking to that guy? I don't want to go back there. We spent like 15 minutes. Okay. There are more than one ways.
The rust.
Wait, here this time I'm gonna quick save first because fuck that.
The rusty ladder leads. The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp.
Easy peasy.
In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground, and you're 180?
180 seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
That sounds pointless, Inland Empire. What if I don't climb? What if I use my wizard powers to teleport?
Teleportation is not a thing.
It won't hurt to try.
Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
You're shitting me. With enough savoir-faire, I could teleport to the roof? Okay, well let me put on my savoir-faire clothing. Please, I want this to work so bad. What's the worst that could happen? I die? If I die, I die. Oh, that's bad. We got negative savoir-faire clothing all over the place. Anything reducing my savoir-faire at the moment? No? I mean, the chance looks pretty okay.
To the rooftop.
58%er to live? I mean... We win that every single time, don't we?
The rusty
easiest 58%er of my life.
On second
Fuck.
thought, maybe teleportation isn't a thing.
Damn it. Why?
Because you're just standing there squeezing your buttocks and nothing is happening.
Kim, it isn't happening. I'm not teleporting.
You're not. Please, don't try to climb the building. We'll get in another way.
I want to know what that does. I want to know what succeeding that does. Ooh, a bot. Finger of death. We're gonna try again.
The rusty ladder leads.
How many more tries do we really need to give it? Like, statistically, one.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness
What the fuck is gonna happen?
You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Oh, we're only teleporting up to the first rung of the ladder, huh?
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
At last!
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I'm gonna just say nothing like a badass.
You know, for the record, you didn't teleport there. You just climbed the ladder with your eyes closed.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear.
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
I'm a 50-year-old that looks like a 60-year-old, and I just fucking made it all the way up here. I can't believe it. Let's fucking go, Harry. Alright, well, that seems like as good a place as any to start saving the game. Awesome. And let's go find somebody to raid into, huh? Let's raid into Tyler. They're playing Peak. Alrighty. Thank you very much for hanging out today, folks. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. I had a really good time. The wizard voice was fun for the first hour. It kind of got to be a lot by the end, but still. I hope y'all have a good rest of your morning, evening, day, whatever it may be. Make sure to make the most of your time because heaven waits for you. Bye-bye! Say hello to Tyler. Ask him his favorite arcane secret.